All right, everyone. Hello once again. Yeah, so for tonight's true or false points a trivia show. My name is Brock. I shall be your host. Hopefully everyone's doing good, feeling well and everything and ready for the show here, of course. Let me remind you once again. So we will have 10 statements throughout the show. Once the statement shows on your screen, you have to press whether the statement is true or false. Yeah, very simple. And of course, here for the theme, all things football, right? So yeah, we're gonna have 10 statements. And once you answer the statement correctly, right, you score 100 points. And you need to score at least 700 in order for you to get your prize, which for the show is going to be $1,500 shared amongst all the winners that will get through this one, yeah? And, well, if you don't join us during the first round or the second, that's fine. If you still make it there. All right, well, we will begin shortly. Lovely to see so many of you here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hope to have ourselves a fun times here. And yeah, hopefully everyone's ready and wishing you best of luck, of course. All right, so yeah, we will begin very shortly. Just a matter of seconds right now by this point. So yeah, wishing you all of the best. So yeah, once again, let me remind you, the theme for this one is going to be football. Yeah, all sorts of different and interesting statements about football. So, football fans, you ready? Let's go. Let's begin with the first one. So, ladies and gentlemen, Michel Platini played in 4 World Cups. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, how do you think? Michel Platini played in 4 World Cups. True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered false, then you are correct. Yeah, for the first one here, ladies and gentlemen, the first statement is false. All right, everyone. Now, moving on to the next statement of tonight's show. The 2002 World Cup took place in Asia. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? How do you think? The 2002 World Cup took place in Asia. True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered true, you're absolutely correct, of course. Yeah, of course, Asia, being very vast, right? So, yeah, well, it did indeed, take place in Asia, the 2002 World Cup. Right, moving on to the next one. Gianluigi Buffon won the World Cup Golden Glove Award back in 2014. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? Gianluigi Buffon won the World Cup Golden Glove Award in 2014. True or false? Well, the answer is false, ladies and gentlemen. And the answer is false on to this one right here. All right, so the first 3 statements in. Still, of course, a lot of chances for you to go here. And yeah, well, right now moving on to the next one. England hosted the World Cup in 1966. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? How do you think? Back in 1966, England hosted the World Cup. True or false? Well, the answer is true. Yeah, so if you pressed on true, you are correct, of course. All right. Moving on to the next one then, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, right now we're at statement number 5 of the show, so we're pretty much, halfway there. Kaliningrad Stadium hosted the 2018 World Cup final match. Is it true or is it false, ladies and gentlemen? Was the 2018 World Cup final match hosted in Kaliningrad Stadium? Yes or no? True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered false, then of course you're absolutely correct. Well done. Right, so 5 in, 5 more to go, ladies and gentlemen, right? So, well, of course, don't forget to check there on your left side. You got the leaderboard, where are you standing right now? Right, South Africa had the worst result as a host of the World Cup. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? South Africa had the worst result as a host of the World Cup. True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered true, well, then of course you're 100% right. Well done. All right, so yeah, by this point, if you've gotten every single one of these ones correct, by now you should have 600 points. Well, moving on to question or statement, that is number 7 of tonight's show. Carlos Alberto Parreira led Brazil to a World Cup win in 2002. Is it true or is it false, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Carlos Alberto Parreira led Brazil to a World Cup win in 2002. Well, if you answered false, then that, of course, is the correct answer. Right, well, 7 statements in. Hopefully we have some of you that already have scored 700 points to secure a prize. But, of course, now, let's continue. Luka Modric has the most appearances for Croatia at the World Cups. Is this statement true, ladies and gentlemen, or is this one false? Luka Modric has the most appearances for Croatia at the World Cups. True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answer true, then of course you're correct. Yeah. All right, well, 8 already down, 2 more to go, ladies and gentlemen. So, well, let's see. And what do we have coming up next? All right. Jeff Hurst is the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final match. Is the statement true or is this one false, ladies and gentlemen? Jeff Hurst is the only player to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final match. Is it true or is it false, ladies and gentlemen? Well, if you answered true, then you're correct, of course. Yeah, this statement is true. Well, 1 more coming up, so if at the moment you have 600 points, then of course you have 1 more chance, 1 more shot to secure your prize by answering the next one correctly. So, here we go. Michael Owen scored 8 goals at the World Cup. Is this true or is this false, ladies and gentlemen? Michael Owen scored 8 goals at the World Cup. True or false? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the answer to this one is false. And, well, that is going to conclude tonight's true or false points trivia show, of course, regarding the theme of the football. And we've got 3,972 on the final one there correctly. So, well, seems about $0.6 or so for those of you who managed to get through this one here. And, yeah, well, that is going to be it for this show of tonight. Thank you very, very much, of course, for participating. Hopefully you had some fun, and we'll see you, of course, in the next one.